Yes, I got it.
This will give you the story, and it's not all about this, but I'm pleased to say it will also be relatively entertaining tonight that you make of this what you will. Father, pierce our hearts where they need to be, and just let us enjoy this evening with one another as we tell the story that you've commanded us to tell throughout our generations to our children and our children's children and our children's children's, and we just pray that we do it well. Put the words within us that you need us to speak, and let all ears be open and eyes, let them see your amazing power. And we lift your name on high for the food that is prepared in Yahushua Messiah's name. Amen. Today we are going to hear about how Yahweh's people suffered as slaves in the land of Egypt. Today, much different from all other days, we become more aware of who we are as a chosen people. So the story of Passover begins at the very beginning, when darkness was on the face of the deep, and Elohim said, "Let there be light," and there was light. So we shall light the candles. Is this also the time when that is hidden?
Yes.
Okay. So we will have an adult hide the broken matzah. Jen, you're good at that. You've got experience.
What, hiding?
Yep. Hide the broken
Well, you did it last
matzah.
time.
Did I?
You know, whoever finds it does not get $10.
So the candles are being lit. Litten.
That's a good motivation.
I think it's...
So Moses and Aaron came to Pharaoh, and they did just what Yahweh had commanded. Aaron threw his staff down, became a snake, a serpent. Then Pharaoh also called for the wise men and the sorcerers, and they also, the magicians of Egypt. Kim, are you getting ready? There you go. I love you. I just want to make sure. And they also, the magicians of Egypt, did the same with their secret art. So Aaron threw the staff down, it became a serpent, but then these magicians, were they able to do it?
Yes.
Yeah. But then what was really neat after that? What happened that was pretty neat?
One snake ate the two others.
Yeah.
What snake?
Yeah.
When? Who's snake?
What?
Who's snake?
What?
What serpent ate the other one? Which one?
The two.
Moses, or Aaron's, right? The staff, the one that he threw down, right? Ate the other one. Yet Pharaoh's heart was still hardened. He did not listen to them, as Yahweh had said. He lifted his staff, as Yahweh had commanded, struck the water that was in the Nile, in the sight of Pharaoh, and in the sight of his servants, and all the water that was in the Nile was turned to what?
Blood.
To blood. The fish that were in the Nile, they died. And the Nile became foul, so that Egyptians could not drink water from the Nile. And the blood was through all the land of Egypt. But the magicians of Egypt did the same with their secret arts. And Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he did not listen to them, as Yahweh had said. So wait. Yahweh made the rivers blood, but the magicians, were they able to do it?
Yes.
They were able to do it too. Huh. Do you think Pharaoh was ready to obey?
No.
He wasn't ready yet? Okay.
Blood water.
So then Yahweh said to Moses, "Say to Aaron, stretch out your hand with your staff over the rivers, over the streams, and over the pools, and make frogs come up on the land of Egypt." Frogs. So Aaron stretched out his hand. He stretched out his hand over the waters of Egypt, And the frogs came up and covered the land of Egypt. The magicians did the same with their secret arts, making frogs come up on the land of Egypt. Then Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron and said, "Entreat Yahweh that he remove the frogs from me and from my people, and I will let the people go, that they may sacrifice to Yahweh."
They don't even jump.
Moses said to Pharaoh, "The honor is yours to tell me. The honor is yours to tell me. When shall I entreat for you and your servants and your people, that the frogs may be destroyed?" So finally, Pharaoh wants the frogs gone, and he's like, "Whatever I got to do." Was he ready?
No.
Is he ready to obey? No, not yet.
Nope. Harden his heart.
Moses said, "Tomorrow I can take these."
Right.
Well, actually, it's kind of funny. Moses asked Pharaoh, "When do you want these frogs gone?" He didn't say now, he said tomorrow. For some reason. "May it be according to your word, that you may know that there is no one like Yahweh your Elohim. Yahweh our Elohim. The frogs will depart from you and your houses and your servants and your people. They will be left only in the night." Then Moses and Aaron went out from Pharaoh, and Moses cried to Yahweh concerning the frogs which he had inflicted upon Pharaoh. So Moses interceded, and he said, "Yahweh, we need these frogs out tomorrow." And Yahweh did according to the word of Moses, and the frogs died out of the houses. The court saw that there was finally relief. He hardened his heart. And did he listen at that point? He didn't listen. Just as Yahweh had said, his heart would be hardened.
But the magicians, they could bring the frogs on, but they couldn't take them away.
Right.
That's something that really points out. They can bring them on, but they can't take them away. Only one can.
Okay. Then Yahweh said to Moses, "Say to Aaron, stretch out your staff and strike the dust of the earth, that it may become gnats throughout all the land of Egypt." So they did so. Aaron stretched out his staff. Okay, now staff and struck the dust of the earth, and there were gnats on man and on beast. All the dust of the earth became gnats through all the land of Egypt. The magicians tried their secret arts to bring forth gnats. Could the magicians do the gnats?
No.
They could not do the gnats. There were gnats on man and beast.
Oh, no.
Then the magician said to Pharaoh, "This is the finger of Elohim." But Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he did not listen to what Yahweh had said. Now Yahweh said to Moses, "Rise early in the morning and present yourself before Pharaoh as he comes out to the water, and say to him, 'Thus says Yahweh, let my people go, that they may serve me. For if you do not let my people go, behold, I will send swarms of flies. Swarms of flies on you and your servants, and on your people, and into your houses. And the houses of the Egyptians will be full of swarms of flies. And also the ground on which they dwell.
These ones actually did fly at me.
But on that day, I will set apart the land of Goshen,
in my cup.
where my people are living, so that no swarms of flies will be there. In order that you may know that I, Yahweh, am in the midst of the land. I will put division between my people and your people." Then Yahweh said to Moses, "Go to Pharaoh and speak to him. Thus says Yahweh, the Elohim of the Hebrews, let my people go, that they may serve me. For if you refuse to let them go and continue to hold them, behold, the hand of Yahweh will come with a very severe pestilence on your livestock which are in the field, and on the horses, on the donkeys, on the camels, on the herds, and on the flocks. But Yahweh will make a distinction between the livestock of Israel and the livestock of Egypt, so that nothing will die that belongs to the sons of Israel. And Yahweh set a definite time, saying, tomorrow Yahweh will do this thing to the land. So Yahweh did this thing on the next day. Yahweh did it. He did the thing. And all the livestock of Egypt died. But the livestock of the sons of Israel, not one died.
It's gonna fall over. Legs straight up in the air.
If it's standing, it's Israel. If it's Egypt, it's
Is yours alive or
it's
dead?
dead.
He's the livestock.
Dead.
The Israelites had temptation.
Pharaoh sent, and behold, there was not even one livestock of Israel dead, but the heart of Pharaoh was hardened, and he did not let the people go. Take for yourselves handfuls of soot from a kiln, and let Moses throw it toward the sky in the sight of Pharaoh. He's going to take soot from a stove, throw it up. It will become fine dust over all the land of Egypt, and will become what? What's it going to become?
Hail.
What's that become?
Grasshoppers.
Dust.
Grasshoppers. Cricket.
Boils! Yes!
Gummy bears.
Boils breaking out with sores on man and beast throughout all the land of Egypt. So they took soot. They took soot from the kiln. It hasn't happened yet, though. And stood before Pharaoh, and Moses threw it toward the sky, and it became boils. It became boils right now.
Switch.
Yeah.
Boils. Breaking out with sores on man and beast. The magicians could not stand before Moses because of the boils. For the boils were on magicians as well as on all the Egyptians. And Yahweh hardened Pharaoh's heart. Did not listen to them.
I got one.
Just as Yahweh had spoken to Moses. I don't. Now Yahweh said to Moses, stretch out your hand toward the sky.
Have fun. Participate.
That hail, stretch out your hand toward the sky, that hail may fall on all the land of Egypt, on man and on beast, and on every plant of the field throughout the land of Egypt. Moses stretched out his staff toward the sky, and Yahweh sent thunder and hail, and fire ran down to the earth. And Yahweh rained hail on all the land of Egypt. So there was hail, fire, flash, the hail, very severe, such as had not been in all the land of Egypt since it became a nation. The hail struck all that was in the field through all the land of Egypt, both man and beast. The hail also struck every plant of the field and shattered every tree of the field. Only in the land of Goshen, where the sons of Israel were, there was no hail. There was no hail. Did the land of Goshen get hail?
No!
Where would we be? Would we be in the land of Goshen, protected?
Because there's hail coming at us.
We're in Egypt with this hail. But where would we want to be? We would want to be in Goshen. Our livestock would still be alive. But when it finally quit, he sinned again and hardened his heart. He and his servants, Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he did not let the sons of Israel go, just as Yahweh had spoken through Moses. So Moses stretched out his staff. Moses stretched out his staff over the land of Egypt, and Yahweh directed an east wind on the land all that day and all that night. And when it was morning, the east wind brought the
Locust.
locusts.
Oh no.
The locusts came up over all the land of Egypt. The locusts came up over all.
I gotta say something. You do not have to do this. This is locust to eat. They are ranch flavored. If you want to be brave, we can all do it together.
Whoa. What?
They are real crickets.
They're ranch flavored.
Oh my
Not
lord.
bad, right?
That's not good.
Kind of.
I couldn't handle that.
Oh, locusts came up over all the land of Egypt and settled.
Just take one, right? If you want to take one, Kate.
And settled in all the territory of Egypt. They were very numerous.
delicious.
There had never been so many locusts. Nor would there be so many again.
No. Thank you.
They covered the surface of the whole land, so that the land was darkened.
I think my little showed that
Oh, are they funny?
There's so many locusts that the land was darkened.
That's good.
Yeah, you
They ate every plant of the land and all the fruit of the trees that the hail had left.
I'm worried about
Thus nothing was left
Those are actually pretty good.
or plant of the field.
They look
All
gross, but
the
they're actually
land of
pretty
Egypt.
good. Gotta say that.
Then Pharaoh hurriedly called to Moses and Aaron, and he said, I
They're
have
actually pretty
sinned
good.
against Yahweh. I want one.
I'll have some more.
It's not terrible.
Oh, Charlie's not gonna eat them.
It's worth eating.
Why?
I'll have one.
We're all hungry.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Why?
Just knowing what it is, just looks like a bean.
Right out. They probably shrink up all the way to shrink up.
Cover in chocolate.
Hey, Dad, I love that. I got one all over me.
Then Pharaoh hurriedly called for Moses and Aaron, and he said, I have sinned against Yahweh your Elohim and against you. Now therefore please forgive my sin only this once, and make supplication to Yahweh your Elohim that he would only remove this death from me. He went out from Pharaoh and made supplication to Yahweh. So Pharaoh is like done, right? He's like, just go. And he's good, right? It's over?
No.
Nope.
So Yahweh shifted the wind to a very strong west wind, which took up the locusts and drove them into the Red Sea. Not one locust was left in all the territory of Egypt. But Yahweh hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he did not let the sons of Israel go.
So, don't talk.
Everyone eat rock.
Okay, who else needs some?
Just turn it off right now. Okay. Then Yahweh said to Moses, stretch out your hand toward the sky that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, even a darkness which may be felt. So dark you could feel it. So Moses stretched out his hand toward the sky, and there was a thick darkness in all the land of Egypt for 3 days. They did not see one another, nor did anyone rise from its place for 3 days. But all the sons of Israel had light in their dwellings. This is as dark as I think we're getting. But just know, in the land of Goshen, they had light. They had light. In Egypt, it was dark. So then, Pharaoh called to Moses and said, go serve Yahweh. Only let your flocks and your herds be detained. So you can go serve Yahweh, but leave your flocks and even your little ones may go with you. But Moses said, you must also let us have sacrifices and burnt offerings, that we may sacrifice to Yahweh our Elohim. Therefore our livestock too shall go with us. Not a hoof shall be left behind, for we shall take some of them to serve Yahweh our Elohim. And until we arrive there, we ourselves do not know with what we shall serve Yahweh. But Yahweh hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he was not willing to let them go. Good. So you can turn the lights back on. Now Yahweh said to Moses, one more plague I will bring on Pharaoh and on Egypt. After that, he will let you go from here. When he lets you go, he will surely drive you out from here completely. Speak now in the hearing of the people, that each man ask from his neighbor and each woman from her neighbor for articles of silver, articles of gold. Yahweh listen to this. Yahweh gave the people favor inside of the Egyptians.
Here, you guys just take our stuff and go. Come on, come take our stuff.
Plunder the Egyptians.
Take it and go, please. Just take it and go. We've had enough. We've had enough. There's money. There's gold. There's swords. Take it all. Take it. Just go. Leave. Whatever you want. Just go. Take it. Go. Tell your God to leave us alone. The gold's edible.
Wait a minute.
Just don't melt down this gold and make a golden calf, whatever you do.
Naomi, what? Go get a piece of chocolate from
Wait, there's actually chocolate?
Yeah.
Oliver.
Riley's ready.
Oliver. Here,
Johnny.
chocolate. You gotta open it. You gotta open it. No.
Oliver, here's the sword.
Did everybody get a sword? Naomi, Oliver. Naomi. Did you get a sword?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jack.
Everybody get a sword?
I got a sword over there, Daddy.
Alright, just hang tight.
I want to try.
Now I can find everybody.
I don't have a sword.
Hey, you Israelites! You still have money! Come on! Go! You gotta take it all! Get out of here! Alright, we've given you everything! Leave us be! Wait a minute! Can we leave and go with you? Can your God be our God?
No.
But why?
Are you going to bring them along?
What must we do? To go with you guys, what must we do?
What are you guys doing? You should do.
Repent? How do you do that? What is that?
Then Moses called for all the elders of Israel. So Moses is now talking to all the elders of Israel, and he said, go and take for yourselves lambs according to your families, and slay the Passover lamb. Tell me what they do next with a bunch of hyssop. What would they do with the hyssop?
They just sacrificed the lamb.
Plant. They dip it in the blood, and they do what? Doorpost, right? Just like this. It'd be the doorpost to their house. You see this one. So apply some of the blood that is in the basin to the lintel and the two doorposts, and none of you shall go outside the door of his house until morning. For Yahweh will pass through and smite the Egyptians, and when he sees the blood on the lintel and on the two doorposts, Yahweh will pass over the door and will not allow the destroyer to come into your houses to smite you. Now it came about at midnight that Yahweh struck all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, from the firstborn of Pharaoh, who sat on his throne, to the firstborn of the captive, who was in the dungeon, and all the firstborn of the cattle, even the livestock firstborn. Pharaoh arose in the night, he and all his servants and all the Egyptians. There was a great cry in Egypt, for there is no home where there was not someone dead. There's not a single home in Egypt where there was not someone dead. No. Then he called for Moses and Aaron at night and said, "Rise up, get out from among my people, both you and the sons of Israel, and go, worship Yahweh as you have said. Take both your flocks and your herds as you have said. Just go and bless me also." The people had to prepare their meals quickly. People had to prepare their meals pretty quickly, right? They prepared quickly that night because they were getting ready to leave Egypt. They ate unleavened bread. They didn't even wait for it to leaven. Yahweh commanded that every year we eat only what? During unleavened bread.
I don't need these.
Matzah and no leavened bread for 7 days. So each year we celebrate the Feast of Unleavened Bread and remember what Elohim did for his children.
football right here. I'm gonna catch it while filming. I'll catch it while filming. Wait, I'm gonna kind of.